The ocean had rules. Every fisherman along the Gulf knew them. Never whistle at sea after midnight, never lean too far over black water, and if you hear singing beneath the fog, cut the engine and pray they lose interest. Most people laughed at those warnings now. Modern boats had sonar, GPS, floodlights, radios. Technology made old fears feel childish. That's what the crew of the Merrow Tide believed too. The trawler left the Texas coast during the final week of hurricane season. 5 men on board, experienced, methodical. The captain, Elias Granger, had spent 30 years dragging nets through deep water. He trusted numbers more than superstition. The first sign appeared 3 nights into the voyage. Something followed beneath the boat. Not a shark, not a whale. The sonar showed 6 separate shapes swimming in perfect synchronization directly under the hull. Too large to be dolphins, too fast to identify. Elias ordered the lights aimed into the water. Nothing, but the shapes remained, for hours. By sunrise, they disappeared. The next morning, deckhand Luis found deep scratches carved along the side of the trawler. Not random marks, patterns. Parallel grooves spaced exactly like fingers, 5 of them. That night, the fog rolled in unnaturally fast. Thick gray walls swallowed the ocean until visibility dropped to only a few feet. Then the singing started, soft at first. A woman humming somewhere beneath the waves. The youngest crew member, Noah, moved toward the railing before anyone noticed. His face looked distant, almost peaceful. Elias grabbed him by the shoulder. "What are you doing?" Noah blinked slowly. "She said she's cold." Every man on deck froze. The voice came again. Closer this time. Not singing now. Crying. It sounded exactly like a human woman drowning beside the boat. Against orders, another crewman named Reed swung the floodlight toward the water. Something pale moved beneath the surface. A face. Human at first glance. Female. Beautiful even. Long black hair drifting through the current. Huge eyes reflecting silver beneath the light. Then it smiled. Its mouth stretched far too wide. Rows of thin needle-like teeth unfolded behind its lips like the petals of a flower. Reed stumbled backward. The thing vanished instantly. Then came the impact. Something slammed the underside of the trawler hard enough to tilt the entire boat. Tools crashed across the deck. Another hit followed seconds later, then another. The sonar exploded with movement. Not 6 shapes anymore. Dozens, circling. Elias screamed for the engines full ahead, but the propeller suddenly stopped. Dead. That's when the hands appeared. Gray arms climbed silently over the edges of the boat, long fingers ending in black hooked nails. Their skin glistened like wet skin stretched over bones. One pulled itself halfway onto the deck. Its body was wrong. The upper half resembled a starving woman, but below the ribs, its flesh merged into slick-scaled muscle like an eel. Gills opened along its neck, fluttering rapidly. Its eyes were completely black. It stared directly at Noah and spoke in his mother's voice. "Help me." Noah stepped forward immediately. The creature lunged, its jaw unhinged sideways with a crack. Elias fired his flare gun straight into its face. The scream that followed didn't sound human. It sounded ancient, deep, like metal scraping beneath water. Then the ocean erupted. More of them surfaced at once. Dozens of pale faces surrounding the boat, watching, smiling. The crew locked themselves inside the cabin until dawn. They listened to scratching along the walls all night. Sometimes soft laughter, sometimes voices mimicking people they loved. By morning, the fog lifted. The creatures were gone. So was Noah. The cabin door remained locked from the inside, but the floor was soaked with seawater, and carved into the wood beneath Noah's bunk were 3 words. "We sang first."